Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of veryYABAI. I am Tane, and I'm joined today by Crunchbite Daimyo
Hello, everybody.
and Imu Lapis.
Yo, hello everyone.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We're already in February, and this is episode number 10.
Ooh, double digit.
We're in the double digits, baby.
I wonder how doujinshi felt when they went to the double digits getting uploaded.
Oh. All that hot action.
Mhm.
Let's see. What has everyone been up to recently? Let's see. Crunch, what have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
Mhm.
I've been working on something for Tane's birthday stream, which probably just happened not that long ago. And you guys will probably have seen it by now. But yeah, I did a bunch of new streaming assets for Tane. Been working on that for a few days. See, what else have I been doing? I played a little bit of Pokemon Arceus now. Been having fun with that. What else? Been getting extremely angry in Project Zomboid.
Oh, you were Reen.
Oh my god! In my single player campaign, I put so much time and effort into this character. Got his stats up to like level 3, level 4, like that kind of stuff, and he was killed because the game decided that a perfectly good working car was going to die in the middle of a horde of zombies. And yeah, I died there because the car wouldn't start again.
Oh my god, that sucks super hard. And if
Mhm.
anybody doesn't know, I guess for Project Zomboid, it takes so long to get characters to get their skills up and everything.
Mhm. The skill grind in that game is just absolutely brutal. I think for a game that requires you to basically continuously die in order to get any kind of progress, the skill grind is just, it's too much. It takes way too long to get any kind of skill.
Man, it's okay. That just means you just have to start all over. Haha.
Yay.
Emu, have you heard of the game Project Zomboid or?
I haven't, but is it like roguelike or something? From what it is MMO roguelikey? I don't know. I have no idea.
It's pretty much roguelike. I mean, you're going to die. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. So
but you're just saying like the amount of time you invest in a character when they die, it just feels really bad
it
because it's a lot of
does.
work.
It does because so you have like, it's like an RPG, right? You have a bunch of
Mhm.
different skills in a bunch of different things. So like if you want to get good at carpentry, there's 10 levels in it and you start at level 0 generally. And just to get to level 3 takes like several days in game. A day in game is like an hour. So,
Oh.
and level 3 is like where you can actually start to like do things in your specific skill. So, if you want to do anything in carpentry, you have to spend at least 3, maybe 4 hours in game just to train it, basically. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's pretty frustrating. But I mean, I think with the multiplayer, it's pretty fun though. You can cooperate and you can kind of like work together to survive the zombie like apocalypse.
Oh yeah, I love the game. It's an amazing game for what it is. I just next time I restart my map, I'm going to up the skill experience gain. I'm probably just gonna double it because I can't do that again. I can't play a character for like 15 hours, lose him.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's kind of funny though because it's like you're expected to die though, but like the game does open saying like this is how you died.
hmm It's just like it feels like a lot of the game's locked away to you, and it's like almost an impossibility to enjoy the late game.
hmm
Like unless you have like hundreds of hours in the game and are like super comfortable in it. It just I don't know. It's a little bit too hard for a new player, I think.
Aren't they are they developing that game more, I think?
Oh yeah, it's still getting frequent updates. I think it's gone full release now, but like it was one of those games that was stuck in early access for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game's, I would say, pretty much ready. Like it's complete. I wouldn't change a huge amount.
Okay. Yeah, because
Mhm.
I remember like multiplayer wasn't too long ago, right?
Yeah, I think multiplayer, like the official multiplayer, uh, in the full release came out this fall, I think. Um,
Oh.
I think it was multiplayer was in beta for a long time. If you wanted to do like the experimental build stuff, but the actual game just got multiplayer like I don't know 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago.
Okay. Yeah, I've been noticing like a lot of creators have been playing it recently. I think there's kind of like a little bit of like a Project Zomboid boom. Maybe I
Oh,
don't
for
know.
sure. Yeah, you're not the only one that's noticed it. If you go and look at the chart of like hours played or people like actively playing the game, it goes
Mm.
from like maybe a couple thousand people like concurrent, and then it all of a sudden jumps to like 20,000 concurrent or something. Like there's like a huge jump.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's rather fascinating. Man, zombies. Also, I was kind of thinking it would be fun, I think, at one point to have like a big, I don't know, VTuber like multiplayer kind of like action thing happen.
I
But
don't
I think voice chat would be kind of chaotic though.
I don't know if there's like teams in the game. I know there's PvP in the game, but it would
Mhm.
be really awesome if we could do like I don't know, like a 6 hour zomboid, like 4 teams of 4,
Oh,
like get all your weapons, get all your skills, and then like fight each other.
that would actually work if it was like separated that way, because
Or
then
maybe
you're
even,
like actively working in a team, right?
yeah, or maybe not even, fight against each other. Just see what happens, let it play out. Maybe some teams want to work together, maybe some want to kill each other and steal their stuff. Who knows?
Oh my gosh. I feel like that would be so funny because the map is super huge, right? So even just trying to find your other teammates, right?
Hmm.
That can get rather chaotic. Oh my gosh. Anything else you've been doing, Crunch, or?
No, not really.
Oh,
That's kind of
okay.
been my life for the last 2 weeks. Zomboid and recently working on Tane's stream assets. That's it.
Thank you, Crunch. Emu, what have you been doing lately?
Hmm. Nothing too crazy. Well, I did go to NorCal just last week to visit Sayu. Yeah,
Oh,
Sayu's like
Sayu.
awesome Genshin streamer, but the whole time she was like when I was over, she was doing stream stuff. So I just thought about like, damn, that's the streamer life. Have like guests over,
Oh,
but you have to like keep networking and streaming.
I have to say, like, since we're talking about Sayu, she is doing absolutely amazing right now for like as a creator. Like, she's popping off.
Yeah. But she doesn't think she's doing good. So I'm just like, you need
Oh
to
man.
believe in yourself more. But
Oh
yeah,
gosh,
just
I feel like that's like the imposter syndrome stuff, right? Like we don't know our own abilities or something.
yeah. But her husband or fiance, they have rhythm machine cabinets in their place. So
Oh my
like one of
gosh,
my biggest
that's so
passion,
cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like one of my biggest passions is rhythm games, and we've talked about it on this channel a bit. Like all the games in like those Sega arcades, they're like my favorite. And the husband's like a big nerd, and he buys like the machines. He's getting a white DDR cabinet like really soon too.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's so cool that they have the space for it.
Yo, Tane,
What?
can,
what?
can we buy initial D cabinets?
I mean, maybe we can have it in the garage or something. I guess we'll have.
Whoa.
I could
Oh.
ask for you, cause I have friends who does like cabinet stuff, but
Yo,
I don't know how it'll be for Canada.
see if anybody has any initial D 8 or infinity cabinets. I would,
Okay.
oh man.
Oh, he's hyped now.
Mhm.
Aw, crunch. I mean, I would totally love to have a DDR cabinet. That would be really fun to have.
Yeah, it was really cool, and like I had a really nice time. We would mostly just play games and relax. I got a lot of tea. There's like this one place in NorCal that makes their boba, and it's really
Oh,
good. Like there's one location near me that does the same, but it's not as good. But these like strawberry bobas, they're so chewy and
oh, yum.
strawberry-y.
Oh man, I want to like come visit and like eat them.
Yeah. Let me see. But I had a good time. I actually, when you have so much fun, you don't do work because I actually had work to do. I'm actually relaunching my website, my
Yeah,
merch.
yeah. You
You
had
guys
like
should check it out.
you had an Instagram post about that, and it looked really nice and like fancy.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I just googled a sakura picture and I blurred it and added different color.
But it still looks good
Aesthetic.
though. Aw, that's
Yeah.
awesome. What kind of stuff are you thinking about adding?
Mm, like more rhythm game stuff, more Genshin things. It's like the merchandise I made for my cons. Sometimes I make it specifically for like a con to showcase, so I don't have it like online yet. So I'm taking this week to organize all my like listings and stuff, but it's like a lot of work, but it's like a lot of manual work. So it's not stressful, but just a lot at once.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. Well, it's overwhelming when you have like so much to do, right? Yeah. Oh, and you're always like, yeah, busy, like you said, with like conventions and stuff. So trying to like keep up with everything.
Yeah, yeah, but it's okay though. It's like I think one of the biggest joys I feel is when I go to like the arcade and I see people wearing my stuff. Like it feels so nice. So I'll try to motivate myself.
Got to get more people who love the Alstafo.
Oh yeah, fucking like yeah. This happened on the 16th, 15, 16. That Professor Orlando guy. I guess he's like a YouTube person, but or Twitter. I don't know, but he came by my table and got the Ostofo shirt and kept on making
Hmm.
memes with it, and then it sold. I had got some sales. I'm like, whoa, it works, guys.
It does. I've been noticing like he's been like posting like your Alstafo shirts like several times on Twitter, like wearing it and everything.
Hey man,
Yeah.
free marketing. It's awesome.
Also, I think he made a video recently about like femboys, and it's like, oh yeah,
Oh, it's so good. Like,
we know his taste now.
oh my god, this was in the recent video. I don't know. He's just really quirky and pretty nice, so I like him.
Mhm. Oh yeah, he's really funny. I he makes like when he uploads like the Twitch clips and everything from like his lectures, it's so funny.
Yeah, I know, right? Makes maybe I told him in real life that I like the Gardevoir one. It felt like he like chuckled nervously. He's like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah.
Aw. I feel like that's how like a lot of us are for like our content. It's like, yo, I like that thing you did. It's like, haha, yeah, thanks.
Oh, when I said "come" 69 times. Oh, thanks. Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like some stuff that I've been like up to recently, but I'm planning for like birthday stream on Sunday, and I think that's gonna be fun. Gonna like have friends and everything and like play lots of games and stuff. I just want it to be like a nice chill time. Just yeah, nice like hangout session basically. Let's see. Also, I did play this new game recently. There was like a pre-launch event for this one game called like the Waylanders, and I got like a code for like early access or like their pre-launch like access to it. And I played it. The only thing, okay, so it kind of plays like Dragon Age, and I was like, okay, I like Dragon Age. I got tilted with some of the combat though because like there was way too many enemies like coming at once, and I got to level 2 in my gameplay. Uh and yeah, I put it on like the difficulty level above normal. So I think it was kind of interesting that they you can decide on your difficulty level, but there's like 5 difficulty levels, so it's like super duper baby easy, easy, maybe normal light, and then normal, and then like think there was like the one above normal the one that I was playing. And then there's like Nightmare. The
Mm.
funny thing is that like the characters had like really funny like interactions and stuff. Like they were calling like they're like, "Oh, that prince, he's a dipshit." Or they're like, "Oh, this fucking guy." And I'm like, "Oh my god, this dialogue is so funny and the characters are like likable and stuff." And I was like, "Okay, that's pretty good." um let's see. I'm trying to think of like what some other stuff has been happening, but I feel like yeah, I've also been playing like a lot of like the new Pokemon. Hey, everyone who are listeners, I think I can't remember which episode it was, but we were talking about the new Pokemon game like before it came out. So, yo, we were all like excited for this one to come out. I'm really enjoying it. Uh
Oh,
I was
first
playing more
Pokemon game.
today.
Like, because I know you and Crunch have mentioned you don't really like the formula of Pokemon. I heard like people said there's like glitches or they don't. People are comparing it to like best Breath of the Wild or something, and some people don't really like it. But I think it looks nice.
I think it looks nice. I think I understand why people are like saying like, "Oh, it looks like an unfinished game or the models don't look good or whatever," but I think it's kind of like refreshing as like a new Pokemon format. You're like kind of like just researching Pokemon and like just catching them.
Mm.
Battling is kind of like optional with the exception of like battling like other trainers, I guess, but
Mm.
to progress the story. But I'm having fun. I don't know. I feel like if you're kind of like a casual fan, maybe you would enjoy it. I don't know about like the hardcore, like, hardcore Pokemon battlers, maybe. um, but I think it's really cute. I'm not even in like the second area yet. I just been exploring a lot of the first area. Oh, I got my first Eevee to evolve into a Sylveon. I caught another Eevee.
Oh, whoa! I want
Yeah,
to see
like
Sylvia. Pretty.
And I'm trying to see, like, you know what? Maybe there might be some shiny Pokemon out there. Who knows? I can't remember what the probability was again, but I think it was like 1 in 4,000 something chance of encountering a shiny, something like that. So yeah, I've been seeing like some people post their shinies on like Twitter and stuff, and like in Discords, and yeah. um. There's a question for the listeners there. If you had a shiny Pokemon, what shiny Pokemon would you like to have? Kind of interesting with the Eevee because I saw like what the Eevee looks like shiny. It looks like pale, but I guess it. I wonder what kind of like evolution would be like the best evolution, like shiny for an Eevee. No, sorry, not Sylveon. Umbreon looks pretty cool with like the uh blue rings instead of like the yellow rings, and then it has like yellow eyes instead of like the red eyes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
But
what?
oh,
Oh,
sorry.
oh, I was wondering, what do you guys all think of the starters? Like, you guys can comment too, like because they all had new forms, right? The three starters.
I believe
Do
so.
they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Apparently, like their last evolution, they look slightly different or something.
Mm-hmm.
I went with
Typhlosion's high.
Cyndaquil. Yeah.
Yes, high Typhlosion, the best.
Just because like for silver and gold, I was like, yes, I want Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil, cute. I don't have a Typhlosion yet. I have oh shoot, what's his face? Quilava. I have Quilava right now. Which starter did you pick again? You
I picked Rowlet.
Rowlet. Aw, so cute.
Oh,
He's a little round little owl boy. Look at him. He's
his
got like a bow
evolution
tie.
is cute.
Cute. True. Oh man. I was actually seeing some posts that in the Pokemon Center, they have like all these like really cool like Pokemon like merch, and like they have like the phone case that looks like the phone case that you have in the game and everything too.
Sorry, what were
Oh,
you saying about the evolution? He looks like a little like emo kid when he's fully evolved.
Oh my gosh, does he?
yeah. Turned orange too.
Hmm.
Oh man. Oh, so you would also pick Cyndaquil, Emu?
Yeah. I started with Cyndaquil. Silver was actually my first game, so I really like Cyndaquil, and I always pick fire usually, but sometimes they're like not cute. Then
Yeah.
I think about like maybe I'll get another type, but yeah.
Yeah, I usually pick them like based on cuteness too.
But they don't look cute when they evolve.
It's true. If
They
they could
lose
just
it.
like, if they could just like stay baby Pokemon and be like super powerful or something.
Nah, if only.
um, oh my gosh, I need water. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of like stuff that has been like happening recently because we always talk about like news stories. Um, since we were talking about crimes, like I feel like we talk about crimes at least like once every single time, you know?
I don't know. There's lots of weird things that go down in Japan, so there's always something to talk about.
So I found one thing where there was an elderly man in Kyoto and they pulled him over because he had a hammer in his car. Uh, it was tucked away in a pocket in front of like the passenger seat. And the police didn't know what to do with him for 3 hours.
Because he had a hammer.
They were like, this hammer is a weapon. But he was trying to tell them that no, this is this is a hammer that could be used for like if there is like heavy rains, like because of like the flooding or
Oh,
like if you're trapped in a car in a disaster, basically.
yeah, it's an escape hammer. So what
Hmm.
it is your when you get submerged in water in your car, the pressure outside keeps the doors from opening, so you can't escape. So what you use these hammers for is to smash your like side windows out so
Yeah.
that you could get out. They have like a little metal tip
Hmm.
that's makes it easy to crack the glass.
It is exactly that.
Yeah.
Yep. It was kind of funny because there was people online that were saying like, so it took them 3 hours to figure that out, like the police to figure that out.
You would think in a country that's like prone to like flooding and like I don't like tsunami like you would think that they would be used to having like a tool like that in the car. Like my parents carry one in their car all the time
Oh,
because they go camping and stuff. So they're driving past lakes and stuff all the time, and you don't want to end up in a lake without one of these.
well, that's true. Cause
Um,
like, yeah, that'd be
I
dangerous.
mean, you could use your keys too, just for your information, everybody. Just put them against the glass and smack into them, and
Oh,
it'll usually break.
Oh.
because it has like a pointed tip, right?
Yeah, you want there to be like as small of the tip touching the glass as possible, and then you could just use your fist and ram against it, and that'll usually work.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, best thing to have is one of these little tiny hammers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing
That's
that was
cool.
the thing that was kind of interesting too for like some other people that were commenting, I bought a really nice multi-tool from Daiso, but I'm too scared to take it out of the house because I guess in this case scenario, like they pulled him over, right? So
Hmm. Well, it kind of reminds me of. Is anybody like familiar with the UK's weapons laws?
oh, I don't think I am.
Well, the UK, right? Because they banned most firearms like a good 30 years ago or something now. So there hasn't been like a lot of gun crime. So a lot of criminals are using knives. There's lots of stabbings in the UK, and it's gotten to the point where police are arresting people like in their own like backyards for having like butter knives on.
What?
Wait, really?
Yeah, like shit like that. Like it's kind of ridiculous.
You're gonna like butter your like breakfast like toast or like
So
your English muffin, and then it's like, no, you cannot use this knife.
so sometimes like a police department will be like, "Look at all these weapons we caught off people this month." And it's like, "Yeah, there's some like big scary knives, the machete. Oh, what there's a few butter knives? Like what? Hello?" Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like it just like depends on the context, right? Like if someone's using like maybe a butter knife threateningly, I don't know.
Even then like a butter knife's not going to do a huge amount compared to like, an actual knife, but yeah.
True. Oh man, I just feel like that's so weird. But apparently, yeah, I just think it's funny that it's like they had to pull the guy over for 3 hours because the police were trying to decide what to do, and the guy was basically saying like, they have to figure this out in Japanese law for like what they consider like, it needs to be clear what kind of hammers are against the law. the guy said, basically. So
Oh.
This comment's great. Anybody going camping better look out. They have a whole arsenal and they don't even know it. Yeah, that's true, eh? Like, what if you're like going outdoors, to be in the outdoors and you have like a pocket knife or something, or like a
yeah,
hatchet to cut, firewood. Like,
yeah.
come on, police.
I feel like it just like depends on context, right? I don't know, but yeah. Thinking about like otaku things though. So apparently Japan has gachapon, but not so much of the pawn part where it is a pop or a plop. It is flat gacha pawn machines, but I guess you can't use the word pawn. I don't know if you can use the word pawn though.
What? Like,
Yeah.
hmm.
So I think I guess for anyone who's not familiar with like gachapon, it's like the little like ball things that you get in
What?
random, like when you're gonna like get those toys, right? Or it's like mostly
Oh,
toys. Yeah,
oh my
Yeah, they're capsule
god.
machines.
capsule machines. Yeah. So these are there's gonna be like flat ones now.
So what do you get? Like stickers? Like what what do they
So
dispense? What do you get?
so there's going to be a few things that they're introducing. So they're going to be introducing, let's see that they listed shikishi boards, clear files, mini posters, and basically things that are like A4 size.
Well, that's actually kind of cool. I would get shikishi boards from them.
Yeah. So they're starting to have some Demon Slayer like collections right now for like 500 yen, which I think
You could get like the semi-transparent like window ones that you could like put in a window. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
So these are really interesting. I think it's really cool. Apparently, one of the reasons why they want to do this is because they want to reduce the use of plastic. Environmentally friendly gachapon, basically.
Wait, wait,
oh
wait,
my
wait.
god.
But gachapon are like super recycle heavy. Because what
That's
happens when you open
yeah,
your capsule is there's a bin to put the empty capsule back in. What they do is they just wash them and reuse them. So
yeah. So I don't really know. Maybe they just don't want to make as much of the plastic. Maybe this is just an option to do it. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
that seems like a weird reason to do it. Like I've seen gacha with like stickers or like little mini posters in them, but they have to fold them to make
Mhm.
them fit. Like this makes more sense for that. Just say that. Like it's not an environmental thing. Come on.
But apparently that's one of the reasons why they stated. But I think it would still be cool in a way. You're not going to get like a bent piece of like mini poster. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
You know what I was kind of thinking about? Emu. I'm sure you've seen this at
Mhm.
conventions. I've been kind of wanting to do this. Some people like buy those like very tiny like gachapon that people use at
Oh,
like their tables.
my friend has one.
Oh, that's so cool.
I I want one too. They look really nice, but you have to make charms under like 1.5 or something. Or you have to buy like the bigger size kind of, and it's hard to travel with, but it's so cute when you put it on your table.
I feel like it would probably drive like a little bit more traffic to like the table, right? Because or maybe you're just trying to like get rid of like some older charms maybe or
Hmm, yeah, I'll look into it, but yeah, like if I had one, it would only be like for local cons, but they look really cute, yeah. Now I want one.
I want one too. So funny thing about like the whole like capsule toy thing, um, there there's you know how there's always like wacky like gotcha toys. Um, there is another one called finger pants.
What?
So it's a gotcha it's a gotcha toy and it's like you know like those oh, what were those skateboards called again? Crunch, like the
Oh, the
tech
tech
decks or
decks. Yeah.
yeah, so think about that. So it's like pants and skirts for your fingers in a gotcha machine.
Oh my god.
So they're really cute. Um so yeah, they're like finger pants. I don't know. I just thought they were really adorable.
Oh
I
my
saw
god.
there's pictures of them. I linked it in our chat here.
You can scissor with pants now.
You
You can role
could.
play like fingy number 1, scissored fingy number 2.
Oh, but now you could be really cool and have like shorts on while you're fingerboarding, while you're playing with
Oh
your
my
tech
god.
deck.
Exactly. And it says even your fingers want to be fashionable for the marketing.
I feel like this has been a thing before. Are we like coming back on another like fad for like just kids stuff? Like
Maybe because you know what? I think this was also like a 90s or early 2000s thing. There was like high heel shoes for your fingers as well that I
yeah,
had
like
with.
I'm pretty sure there was clothes for your fingers before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
They're
kind of
bringing them
silly.
back. It's fashion. It's
So
cyclical.
even for your hands, fashion is cyclical.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is that they're like 200 yen. And funny thing, I forget what these little like bunny cat toys are called, but I think they're called like they're like the same clothing size as Nendoroids, right? I think it was called
They're Sylvanian family.
Sylvania family. That's
Mhm.
what it is. It fits them perfectly. So it shows that you could even like buy them for like your little family there, your little like Neko family.
Cute.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought they were adorable. Just kind of funny seeing the pictures of it on like people's fingers and stuff too. Let's see. Speaking about clothes as well. There was okay. So, Japanese lingerie saleswoman gives internet lesson in what bust size looks like in real life. So, apparently,
Hello,
uh,
boobas. Hello.
yes, I know, right?
Boobs?
See, did I pique your interest?
I'm looking at the pictures right now.
Um, the top picture is also slash pie as well. So I thought that you both would appreciate this. So basically, it shows a picture, and it's comparing like two women's bust size. Um, so they say when we hear E cups, most people imagine the picture on the left, but the picture on the right is actually an E cup, and the picture on the left is a J cup. So basically, I guess like some guys are getting the perception that anime bust size is like super duper huge and everything. And they're telling women like, oh, you don't actually have this type of bust size because this is what
No.
the anime looks like.
Oh my god, yeah, trust some sweaty otaku nerd to be like, yo, your boobs actually aren't E cups.
God.
Oh my
So
god.
so the saleswoman is basically saying like this is like what they actually look like and everything. And there was some comments here that also say let me see here. Oh, I was trying to find them. He's a man, how would he know what your breasts are like supposed to be basically? We're like,
Well, who knows? Maybe they have boobs too.
oh true,
You
true.
know,
You
like
yeah.
most otaku aren't, physically healthy.
Well, it's basically just like I don't know, guys telling girls like, "Oh, this is not what your boobs should be because I know better." Kind of, I don't
I'm
know.
seeing an anime. This is what a boob size looks like in anime. So,
The thing that's kind of interesting though is that like Japanese bra size are different compared to like
mhm.
Western sizes as well, though, right? So I think
Yeah, their cup size,
mhm.
um, their cup size bigger than stated, basically.
I think like even in like the UK and some other parts too, like there's bra sizes and everything that go differently for like when you're sized and stuff. So
hmm
I feel like I don't know, there's like different perceptions like
Like,
everywhere.
like an A cup there is like a double A here or something, right?
Ah, gosh, I don't
And like a B there is like an A here.
I'll just say
I
that
think it's smaller.
when I got sized in Japan, I am a size F in Japan. I think it was like F or something like that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. I have to say I like the picture that they used to compare. Their bras are always like very fancy, I'd say. I don't know. They look nice.
They're always super like frilly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. Like I really wished like Western had the style of like Asian lingerie, because like when I go to Victoria's Secrets, it's like all slutty and stuff, but like in Japan, it's just so frilly and cute, you know? Like,
Hmm.
and the colors are so pastel and nice, and like usually Americans is they just rotate through like 3 colors that's popular in the season.
Yeah,
The
it's
Japanese bras are
true.
very like padded and comfortable too, compared
Yeah.
from the
They're
looks
like,
of it.
yeah, the colors are like really muted and stuff too. Like, well, because I'd say like just like what yeah, the North American bras, what we got like black, red, hot pink, purple. I don't know, like those kind of like very
Mhm.
vivid colors. I guess I don't know.
Even the colors that you would think would be pastel, like they do like mint colors, they're very vivid mint here,
Mm,
as opposed to
yeah,
like in Japan, it would be like a pastel.
yeah, because we have
Yeah,
like those very like saturated colors. I guess.
I'm a obviously I'm a bra connoisseur. Everybody,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, I don't have much to say other than that.
So I thought this was rather interesting for here.
Mm.
So expert opinion on the subject has earned her photo lesson 18,000 likes, as well as several agreeing, replying like, "I want this truth to spread. They're mine, so I know them better than anyone. He doesn't have breasts, so how would he know?"
He might, like I
With
said, he might.
that is true though. And then there's another one that says, "My breasts are D's or E's, but I had a guy say they're small. They're like A's or B's, right? I almost slugged him. Lol. Don't use manga and anime to sizes on me."
Ah, oh my god. Imagine like someone getting into Asanagi and just thinking all the boob size is real. Like, bruh,
Yeah,
life ain't that good.
it's kind of funny too because it actually makes me think of I think it was High School of the Dead. Well, I know that they do this in like a lot of like manga and like stuff now because like they show like always like the cup size of the girls, but it would always be like D's, E's, F, J's, like all like that kind of stuff, and it's like huge, humongous. Not that I have a problem with it, but it's like whoa.
Like most of the women in anime that are big breasted would be in like the double and sometimes even triple cup sizes, right?
Man, I don't even think like well, even if we're just thinking about like fiction and anime, I don't even think their backs could support their boobs.
Like Asanagi, I don't even that like they're off the chart. Like you wouldn't even be able to measure those. But like think of like who's got big boobas? Hanakawa from like Bakemono.
Oh, hers are nice.
Like those got to be like in the doubles, right? Like
Mm.
double D kind of territory, I would think.
I was actually thinking something funny, emo for like Asanagi. Like if they had like such big boobs, like they could just be immobile. It's like, huh, your boobs are too big to even function, kind of thing.
Oh
Just
my
like,
god.
Well, that's what every single
Uh,
time I see an Asanagi Dojin, like a new character, I'm like, dude, she'd be like bending over, her back would like not be able to support those.
I was just thinking like because of the majority of them are like short stacks, though. I think that'd be so funny. It's if a Dojin just went like full meta, it's like, haha, boobs too big. We're just gonna use you for sex. I don't know.
god,
Or
that happened.
it
Where
does
their
happen.
arms get chopped off, and then like their boobs are just like their beanie bag or
Yeah.
the cushion they lay on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the
Then
elves get the orc cock inside them. You know the drill.
yeah, they make like a
Yeah.
harness for them so that they could just
Yeah.
yeah.
Good time.
Oh, I guess speaking of Asanagi, I actually received the light novel in my throne. I have to read that soon. The orc looks like guts.
It's true.
Ah.
It's just orc guts.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like how I don't know how 18 plus it is. I guess I don't. But yeah. Hmm.
Mm. The moral of the story is anime boobs are just too big. So
But that's okay. But that's okay.
but that's okay. Just don't compare them to real girls' boobs. There you go.
Yeah. Don't be rude. Be happy you can even touch something like that physically in
Exactly.
real life. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So okay, we talked about clothing. We talked about that. So we have to talk about food because we talk about food at least once.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hit all of the podcast marks. We're gonna talk about food. We talked about
Mhm.
crime already.
Yeah.
Talked about clothing. fashion stuff. Got to talk about
Yeah.
food. Okay.
See, I'm doing a good job. Okay, so Lotteria. I guess Lotteria is a family restaurant, right? So
Like a fast food restaurant. Like think of like Burger King,
yeah.
McDonald's, that kind of stuff.
So funny thing, they have chocolate burgers.
Oh,
I linked it. So it's a
oh my god.
it's a burger of chocolate. So it's a whole bar of chocolate wedged between some buns.
Sounds disgusting.
But here's the thing, I'm sure somebody would pay for this.
I mean, like, okay,
Wouldn't you just pay for it just to like post on social media just to be like, yeah, I ate that?
yeah, but like, I just don't understand. Like, it's just bun. It's just a bun and chocolate. Like, just go to the store and do that. Like,
Isn't that like bread? There's like it's like bread with chocolate in it. Maybe it'll
yeah,
taste like that.
that's. But I mean, like, you could go to the Combini and just pick up like just a pastry with chocolate in it.
There's
No, this is
definitely
branded.
well, that's the thing. There's definitely like better things out there, but they have it as like a limited edition Valentine's offer,
That's a
basically.
very sad Valentine.
It is really sad. I think it's kind of funny because they tried to make it like look really nice, but it just looks sad.
There.
So there you go, everyone. Maybe your Valentine's might not be that great, but at least you're not eating a burger full of you can't even call it a burger. It's
It's just a chocolate bar and a bun.
I'm just thinking like, how can they get away with this? I don't know.
Lotteria's. I like Lotteria. I'm pretty sure they have the shaken fries where you get like the seasoning and you could shake it into your fries.
Mhm.
Like that's awesome. And their burgers are pretty good, but like this is I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
I was kind of thinking if anybody happens to be in Japan at this moment, I would love to see some pictures.
Yeah, go to a Lotteria. Is it like at all the locations or is it like certain ones only?
There's certain ones. So it is between the 1st and the 14th of February. And the locations are Shibuya Dogenzaka and Harajuku Takeshita Dori East and Ikebukuro East Exit.
Okay, I know where the one in Harajuku is. I don't know where the Ikebukuro or the Shibuya one is.
Yeah. So there you go. Man, I was actually thinking we should probably just retweet it just to be like, this is so crazy.
This is so sad. Can we get some gifted subs, please?
So there you go. I wanted to see your guys' reaction to that.
How much does it cost?
Oh, I don't know if it listed it actually. Did it list it?
Only 214 customers at each store can get one.
What?
Yeah, it's super limited.
It's almost like they just went to like a Combini, bought out all the chocolate bars, and they're just like, yeah, we only have this many, guys.
Kind of. Man, you know what? I'm trying to think of like, imagine this happening in like a board meeting or something. It's just like, yes, everybody, we're running out of Valentine's promo ideas. What can we do?
Why didn't they just do a chocolate pastry? Like it couldn't have been that hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Were they just like, oh well, we got buns anyways. That's kind of like a pastry, right? Anyways, I'm gonna stop shitting on it. I just think it's kind of funny.
I think it's funny too. And yeah. Anyway, so yes, we talked about food, we talked about crime, we talked about fashion. So, another thing, things that are happening in Japan. Studio Ghibli theme park launches official website. The park is going to be opening in fall time, apparently.
So is this separate to like the Ghibli Museum that's been around forever?
Yes, so I believe so. So it says the Ghibli Park, which depicts the work of Studio Ghibli, is being built in consultation with the forest inside of Adachi Expo Memorial Park. So it's kind of like they're trying to make it like maybe not so much an amusement park, but it's like a natural park, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Mm.
So it's kind of like you're gonna like experience the things like in Studio Ghibli. Yeah, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think like you need to have, I don't know, super fun amusement park stuff. Like I think this is kind of nice in a way because it's like it's super chill.
So is there going to
Yeah.
be rides? Is there like any kind of info on like what's going to actually be in there other than like
So they
just
said
Ghibli
that
stuff?
Ghibli Park does not have large scale rides or themed park style attractions. It is a place where you can discover its secrets by walking along its paths through its forests with your own 2 feet, feeling the wind along the way. So, November 1st, 3 areas Ghibli Giant Warehouse, Hill of Youth, and Dondoko Forest will open. We welcome you to our large warehouse full of Ghibli secrets and a world of the world of the buildings seen in our films.
Cool. I would go.
Yeah, I was thinking I would go too. It's just like if it's like a nice place to like take some pictures and I don't know, just chill, maybe have some like nice themed food, maybe.
Okay. I see what they're doing. So
Mhm.
Japan absolutely loves open air museums. They have so
Mhm.
many of them just all over the place. Where they have like statues and outdoor exhibits and stuff. And you just kind of walk around like a park and take a look at things. It's basically going to be like that, but for Ghibli stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So they said that they're trying to like consider like the philosophy of like Studio Ghibli where it's like just because it's like lacking traditional amusement park kind of stuff like it's they're still wanting to how can I say it? Because they were trying to like phrase it where it's like Studio Ghibli is like they don't consider like the trends that are happening with like anime production. So they wanted to have like the park kind of do the same thing, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like their philosophy translates to the theme of the park design as well. So it's going to be open in the fall time. I think that's rather cool. Yeah.
One day we'll be able to go there. One
One
day.
day. I feel like it'd be cool to see like what kind of maybe like I don't know food or stuff they would have to
Mm.
offer too. Yeah. They have like a teaser video as well. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like it's so nice that there's like just options to like do things outside. I think it's like maybe like the hustle and bustle with like big city life, right? People want to
Hmm.
like try to like escape from that.
Surprisingly, Japan has a lot of outdoor spaces like that that are, I don't know. You wouldn't expect Japan to have a lot of like outdoor parks and spaces like that, but they do. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah. I'm looking at like one of their older posts and it shows like
Mm.
all the construction that they've been like doing on it. And I don't know, just looks really interesting. Yeah. I want to hug a big Totoro.
Oh my god, I can't imagine how like the merch store for Ghibli, like how much merch are they gonna make? That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure that would do pretty well too.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? Okay, because we were thinking about like food and stuff too. I don't have a picture for this, but this is something that I saw just on Twitter. There was like a table seat where you put the baby like in the it's like you put the baby in like a table hole and you can have the baby like facing yourself and the mothers in Japan like absolutely love it. And everyone's like, why don't we have this in the West? Because it actually like looks really good and it's like safe for the baby, basically.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. Another interesting thing. It's kind of just like a cafe table and then there's like a hole in the table and then like your baby can look at you, which I think is nice too because it's like you're having like your baby facing you. Yeah. I don't know, just something I thought about now. Mhm. Oh, and okay, so there's one more thing that I saw. This is kind of like a recent thing. I think are either of you familiar with like um SCPs?
Yeah, I am.
I think Emu, have you heard of like the SCP stuff?
No, I saw the Twitter, but I have no idea about that thing. That's like a weird statue someone made, but they're taking it down.
So that's like one of like the SCPs. So basically, like the SCP stuff is like online internet stories that people like create that are kind of like
Oh.
I want to say like horror stories to some extent. But they're kind of just like weird stories that people will make up, and then it's like kind of like they collectively agree on like what the test subjects are and like things like that, and like what gets captured and held at like the SCP Foundation. Um,
Oh.
there's also like I think like one or two games like of it. So what's the deal with this one, SCP-173? Because like the image was used, like this is like a sculpture by a Japanese artist, right? So they don't want to have this on the website anymore. So they have a thing for people to basically reimagine what this one SCP looks like. Um, I guess for anyone that doesn't know SCP-173, people call it like a peanut. But I think it's kind of cool that the website, they have like a thing where it's like, okay, everyone can kind of like reimagine like what it looks like, or um it's not being used for like commercial use or anything like that, but they're just like, okay, let's like try to like rethink about like what this SCP should like look like. Hmm.
It's gonna be sad to see it go though, because that picture is iconic. Like when you think of
Hmm.
SCP, you think of that statue.
It's true,
So
because this
them
is
removing
the
it,
one.
yeah,
Because this is the one that you think about. You think about like that big ginormous head and like the little tiny body kind of thing.
yeah, the weird, tiny little arms and legs. Yeah,
I was kind of thinking, maybe for anyone who doesn't know about like SCP-173, should I read like the description of like what it is? Or is it a little bit too yabai?
no, you
It's
could
scary.
go for it.
So it is scary. So basically, let's see, I wonder where I can start. Um, so it is locked in a container at all times. Personnel must enter SCP-173's container, so no fewer than three may enter at any time, and the door is to be relocked behind them at all times. Two persons must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. So basically, they have to have people look at it, because if you look away for a moment, this is what happens. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the
Oh.
skull or strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. So basically, they need people to clean up after this SCP because it has feces and blood, and they have
Uh.
to clean it up twice a week.
Oh
Gross.
my.
Yeah. So this is like, these are kind of like the stories that people make for SCPs, right? I think they're just kind of like, they're rather fascinating. I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, modern horror stories, like collective like internet stories. It's rather cool. But I guess my point being is that yeah, the Japanese sculptor, they said that they wouldn't mind maybe if it was still kept up, if it was like for non-commercial purposes, obviously, but they're going to take it down anyway. So yeah.
Aw.
Hmm. So everyone's trying to make art of this SCP and trying to think about like what it can like be reimagined as. And there's some pretty cool artwork that some people have done. But yes, no more peanut.
Aw,
No more peanut.
sad.
No more strangulation peanut. But it's kind of funny because like even though the art itself looks kind of spooky, the sculptor had intended for it to be like the opposite of it.
Well, like cute.
I guess maybe it's supposed to be, or it's supposed to like maybe invoke happiness.
It's hideous. It scares the shit out of me.
I think that's probably the
Thank-
reason that it was used
Well,
originally.
yeah, it's off-putting.
I feel sad because like it's supposed to convey existence and autonomy and strength.
Yeah, it conveys existence because you have to think like you're in danger. So
So yeah, I just thought that was rather interesting that this is kind of like recent news. Yeah.
my existence is in danger. That's what I think when I see it. So maybe.
It's true. I've watched some like YouTube videos about like that SCP. So it's basically like you have to like if you're one of the people who's like gonna like clean up the containment chamber, or like you have to have like other people like watch it. You have to announce to the other person when you're going to blink, and you can't blink both eyes. You have to blink separately. Yeah.
Sounds like work.
Yeah, but then if
Could you imagine like forgetting to blink one eye only and just getting your neck snapped?
So the funny thing is that in one of the stories imagined by the internet is that imagine if that thing multiplied and you said, "Yes, I am looking at it," and then you say, and then your other partner in the cleaning chamber is like, "No, it's actually over there. What are you looking at?" And then snap.
Fun. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time, everybody.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your little bit of like horror, I'd say, for
Let's talk about something that's nice, and that is Bisque Doll.
oh, true.
Oh
It's
yes,
so cute.
she's hot. I want to be
She's-
NTR of her.
Oh my
Then
god,
people will hate
same.
me. What? Oh, okay, nice. Show me the link.
Let's just say there's some very, very quality artwork that a lot of people are putting out right now, and it makes me very happy.
Mhm. She's so cute. I love her. She's like the
Mhm.
Yeah.
perfect girl. Sorry,
She's
Tane.
like- oh,
Oh,
well, I was just gonna say like
Oh, I
she's like
have
a cute
time.
garu.
I'll have.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. And NTR
Nice.
the podcast. We've come full circle.
This is very yabai, right? Very
Yeah.
yabai.
Hey everyone, all the listeners, are you also watching My Dress Up Doll? Wait, or is it Dress Up Darling? What's the English title again?
My Dress Up Darling, I think.
My Dress Up Darling.
Or
Yeah.
Dress Up Doll. I can't remember. I just say Bisque Doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are English titles?
Other than that, though, this anime season's kind of a bummer. There's not a lot of good stuff. We tried watching that police woman one. We tried watching
Hmm.
oh shoot, what was the other one that we tried watching?
It was like that. What is he
Oh, the
supposed to be?
genius.
He's supposed to be like some kind of diplomat or prince or something. I
Yeah, he's
think,
like the
or-
prince. It's like what the hell's the title?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh!
But basically, he's trying to.
Sell the
He-
kingdom, right? Because it's
Yeah,
that one.
that's the one.
We watched the first couple episodes. I don't know. They're kind of whatever so far. But I'll give it a little bit more chance. What's it called? Tensai Oji no Akaji Koka Saisei Jutsu? What the hell does that translate to?
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a light novel title because it is.
Yeah, everything is. He reminds me of Lelouch and
Kazuma.
Kazuma, like just combined into one.
Mm.
That's the vibe he gives me. He's like a shithead, but like a lovable shithead like Kazuma.
Yes. I think the thing that's really cute about like My Dress Up Darling, I don't know, it's just wholesome story. I really like the expressions in the anime. I think all the characters have like nice facial expressions. And I think it's kind of rare when you see that in some anime.
The animation by Cloverworks is pretty amazing, actually. Like it's one of the
Mhm.
better animated TV shows that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Like what's the last show that's had animation that good?
I think it depends on what kind of like genre, but I actually need to catch up to the new Demon Slayer anime.
Like yeah, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
What
'Cause,
else?
like, it's like anything Ufotable touches is like godly.
I guess Demon Slayer is out this season too, with another season.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I watch it. It's really good.
Oh, nice.
Tane
read the-
hasn't kept up.
Yeah, I think it's because like when I read the manga for Demon Slayer, I'm like, I know what happens, but now I do want to watch like, what happens like
You know
in
what?
motion.
I take that back. The season's not bad, but most of it's like sequels to seasons that I haven't seen. So
Ah.
like Takagi season 3 already. So I'm not watching that because I haven't watched it yet. Princess Connect season 2.
Mm.
What else is there? Yeah, there's Demon Slayer. There's Arifureta. There's
I heard that Ari Fureta is actually pretty good as a light novel.
that's what I heard too.
Mhm.
What is there? There's Shingeki no Kyojin, which is it the final season now?
I think it is, and so, I fell behind on a few seasons, and I'm behind on the manga. But I've heard from some people it's kind of like a modern masterpiece at this point. That it's actually
Mm.
like really good. So
Just like a lot of sequels. So if you're like up to date with the anime, it's not bad, but I'm not. So there's like 2 shows that are like worth watching.
well, I think usually when it comes to the winter what is it like winter season and another season? Those are like the sequel seasons, right?
Usually, yeah.
Because usually the best seasons are like spring and
Spring and
fall.
fall. Spring and fall are so strong.
But do you
Anime
know
wise.
why? Is it
Hmm?
like school related?
I think it is school related. So I think the start of the school
Oh.
year in Japan is in the spring, and then their second semester is fall.
Okay.
So
I
I think
mean,
that's why.
I think that would make sense too, just to kind of like keep people interested and like
Mhm.
give them energy to keep going.
Well, because I don't think you get a lot of ratings during the winter or summer because people are out doing stuff. They're on their vacations,
Oh.
all that kind of stuff. So
Mm,
I think it tends to revolve around when the school year is kind of in session.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like anything else that's been happening recently. I know, well, I guess by the time this episode comes out, it's going to be later, but Emu and I are going to have like a VR tour hosted by Rebel soon. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward.
Rebel's going to show us like a bunch of like VR chat like worlds and stuff. I feel like there's
Mm.
a lot of VTubers who are like getting into VR chat. Like again, I feel like there's like another resurgence of it almost.
Oh.
I think
Really? It's interesting.
okay, so like games that are big and popular, like that, I think also go through the same kind of cyclical,
Mm,
you know, the same kind of cycle where they are really popular for a while and then they kind of like die down a bit and then they get
yeah,
popular again. People, yeah, it's just the attention span, I think, of people.
possibly. I guess that's kind of like the whole like Minecraft thing too, right? That it's like, Minecraft. Well, Minecraft has always been popular though,
Yeah.
but
It's the
yeah.
same thing with like Fortnite too. Like there was lulls in the popularity of Fortnite.
Hmm.
Um yeah, same with Minecraft. Minecraft kind of died for a year or two and then got popular again. Um World of Warcraft goes through that all the time.
Oh yeah, because there's always
MMOs in
like new
general. Yeah.
players. Yeah. Hmm. Kind of actually like impressed that Genshin has always like, because like I know like we've been playing Genshin and everything. I don't think there's been like another. Well, I don't want to say mobile, but like I don't know, gotcha game that has taken over after Genshin yet. So
Not yet.
I think the Yu-Gi-Oh game is popular because it's cross-platform,
mhm.
right?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people have been into the Yu-Gi-Oh one recently.
I don't think it's anywhere close to the size of Genshin though. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is
Oh.
popular, but it's not as big.
I was just kind of like
Hmm.
thinking about like games that are, I guess, like popular, getting kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, just thinking about like VR chat too, because I think it was like a few years ago, VR chat was very popular to stream or like even like post videos on oh my god, I almost said Facebook. YouTube. Oh my god. On YouTube, right? Cuz remember everyone was doing like those crazy like YouTube like this is what I did in VR chat kind of thing, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
When like yeah, public worlds were kind of like more of a thing and people would just like shove a camera in your face to perform or at least I guess I don't know. It seemed like that. I'm sure a lot of things were probably scripted though.
Oh, tons of things were
Yeah.
scripted like that, but a lot of it was just yeah, wandering around putting a camera in people's face.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Yeah.
think that's a good
Hmm.
place to stop for the night for the
Yeah. I
podcast.
kind of just think
Oh.
about like a lot of things that we talked about, yeah.
So yeah, what was it? What's a Pokemon that you like as a shiny evolution or a shiny
Yeah.
version?
A shiny version of like a
Hmm.
Pokemon you would like, yeah.
Okay, tell us below.
Yes.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell because I noticed that a lot of you keep coming back to the videos but aren't doing that. So
Oh, I was kind of wondering about that because
Yeah.
Crunch, I know when you made the tweet, I was like, oh, is that what that means? Like people will actually watch the YouTube but not subscribe or
So you could
Oh.
learn exactly when we upload this if you would just
Oh,
subscribe. So please do that. It helps us a lot too.
wow, nice call to action.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Subscribe.